Hello everyone, welcome to another Bible review, except this time we're not reviewing a Bible. We're reviewing something new from Church Bible Publishers, and it is a journal they've produced. I'm very excited about it because we all love journals, and they call it the Sermon Notebook. The model number or name for it is the 250. It has 1,216 pages in it, and this is how it comes. So we have has a silver gilding and a green ribbon. I've already got another one over here I've opened up, so let's take a look at it. So here it is, and let's take some basic measurements here. It is about 5 3/4 by just a little over 8 1/2. The spine measures right at a solid inch. So very nice size, actually fairly thick, but you do have a lot of pages in there. Take a look at it here. You can see the gilding there. Very well done, as it always is from Church Bible Publishers. Their gilding is fantastic. And we have this green ribbon, which is very nice, very well done. It's actually a really decent ribbon. And then we have our book. It is a vinyl cover, and it has this kind of two-tone pattern on it. There's no offensive odors or anything. It just smells like vinyl. And then no box. It just comes wrapped in plastic. It is edge lined, as you can see there. You see the edge lining right there. Glued to about right there on the inside. And then we have our sermon notebook. Little Church Publishers card in there. Because this tab is so stiff, it's not going to lay flat. It's just not going to do so. You're going to have to work with that for a bit. It's very stiff. And just to show you a little something here that got me right off the beginning, the paper is very thin. It is very thin paper. So we're going to write on this thing in a minute, and we're going to see how bad the bleed through is and things of that nature. So we put our sheet behind here. We don't really see a lot of difference because that's just coming directly through on this side, and you can see the ghosting right there from the front. So very thin paper. So we're going to start writing in this guy and check it out. Alrighty, for our writing test, we have a few different things we're going to look at. We're looking at a medium fountain pen, a couple of different fine fountain pens because they flow a little bit differently. We have a Pilot Kakuno and then a couple of others here. This one is it's a Jinhao, and I don't remember the model. Oh, there it is. It's the X750. So if we can get that to focus, I can't tell here. Yeah, so there we go. It's a Jinhao X750. We have the Pilot Kakuno, and we have, I don't remember what this one is. I apologize. I'll get the model and put in there. But they're both the ink flows a little differently in those. We also have a .03 mechanical pencil that I use quite often. We have the classic .05 Micron that everyone loves. And then we have a .038 Muji roller ball. So it's actually a gel pen, I think. And then we also have a Sharpie orange gel highlighter. I don't really use alcohol-based highlighters anymore, so we'll just see how the bleed through is. So let's get to writing and check this out. So first thing here, I'm going to sit down on my chair. It squeaks a little bit. We're going to turn to the back of the book so that these can be obvious test pages. We're going to come over one page so we can really focus on it and write on this page. So I want to see how bad the bleed is when we write, and we're just going to check this out. So the first thing we're going to do, I guess I'm just going to write the word Bible, and we'll look at Bible and different things. So the first thing we're going to write with is our pencil. So we're just going to write Bible. The next thing we're going to use is our Pilot Fine. We're going to use one of our medium nibs. Another fine. But you can see it's kind of in between this nib and this nib in the weight. So that's why I wanted to use this pen. These are pens that I commonly use in just my everyday writing and journaling. The next thing we're going to have is our Micron. And then last but not least, our Muji 0.38. Okay, so those are our pens that we have here, and we're just going to go ahead and do a line of our highlighter, just so we can see how that comes through. And we're going to highlight our Muji. And I knew that was going to smear because it needed to dry. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see if it actually bled through the paper and what it looks like on the other side. So there's my horrendous penmanship there. And we can see the quality of the paper there. We did not get any bleed through over here, which is good. But there is our bleed through there. So the medium bled through the worst, which is what I figured would happen. Actually, no. The Pilot pen, the fine Pilot, looks like it actually bled through the worst. Yes. So the Pilot bled through the worst, which is a fine tip Pilot, this pen here. And then you see the bleed through in the others. So our Micron is here. You can see the bleed through on the Micron. And then we have our gel pen below, the Muji. So if you're wanting to know about the thinness of this journal, that's what the layout's going to be like. So these are really inexpensive. They're around 20 bucks. I think they're $22 if I remember correctly. I don't really have an opinion yet. This is typical thin kind of Bible paper. We're all kind of familiar with how it is. So I'm going to do some more experimenting and see which one I like best. I would say probably for the time being, I'm going to be sticking with pencil with this guy. So I like writing in pencil anyway. So won't be a lot of ink in this. So this, for me, this is going to end up probably being a pencil journal because I don't see there's any issues with bleed through on it at all. And I'm using a 0.003 lead with this pencil. It's a Curie Toga 0.3. So that's it, guys. That's my basic review of it. Don't really have a lot to say about it. It's a notebook, a sermon notebook. Keep checking my stuff out, and please subscribe. Keeps me going. Thank you very much for checking them out, and God bless.